Alright guys, today I wanted to make a video on Brennan Johnson, who obviously fits in with this series. Is a 21-year-old winger forward player for Nottingham Forest who's just come off the back of a superb season for them, scoring 19 goals in 51 games in all competitions for them, which is an outstanding record for a player of his age in a very physical league when he's not the most physical player just yet. He's very quick winger, very skillful, very good at dribbling, and evidently can score goals due to the number he has scored. And yeah, he's been Nottingham Forest's best player last season. I think that's fair enough to say. That there have been other good players over the past year for Forest, like Zinkernagel, James Garner, Worrell at centre-back was very good too. So they've had good players. But I think Johnson's probably the best of the lot, to be honest, and he is going to be staying with Forest for the next season in the Premier League, their first season in the Premier League in 24 years, I believe, 23 maybe. So he will be very important to them. Now, obviously, it's important to mention that when a young player comes into the Premier League with like a team they got promoted within the Championship, it tends to go one of two ways: well or not very well. So, for example, Jack Grealish at Aston Villa, it obviously went very well. He had two very good seasons at Aston Villa in the Premier League before getting his move to Manchester City. And then with Sessegnon, as in Ryan Sessegnon with Fulham, he did very well in the Championship with Fulham for a few seasons, came into the Premier League, didn't do badly, but didn't hit the levels he was playing at in the Championship, and Fulham went down again, but he still got his move to Tottenham. And like Todd Cantwell, it went all right, and since then it's gone off the boil. So it can go many ways, really, which completely contradicts what I said earlier on. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. I think he could do very well because he has a lot of ability, and it just like it causes a constant threat to centre-backs and full-backs, and can play on either side as well. So he's not a one-dimensional player. He can play in many different positions. I'd imagine he could probably play down the middle as well. He's probably also just found out that his new strike partner for the season is formerly of Liverpool and Union Berlin in Taiwo Awoniyi, who scored 15 goals last season. So hopefully for him, he has someone he can link up well with up front. Obviously, Forest's business in the transfer window is far from over yet. There are a lot of players who were on loan who they either need to try and bring back on loan or sign permanently or look for a replacement for. So, yeah. But Johnson has done superb over the past year. And without him, I think it's a fair enough statement to say that Nottingham Forest wouldn't be in the Premier League next season. And also, in terms of national football, he just scored his first goal for Wales against Belgium in the Nations League game, which is like a very good achievement. And it was 1-1 draw, I think, in the end. So, important goal for Wales. And yeah, that'll do him some good in terms of getting into the national team. He's not quite a starter for them yet, but you never know for the World Cup. That there's a few months yet to show what he's made of in the Premier League, and who knows, he could force himself into the starting 11 for Wales. And yeah, from what I see of him, his dribbling ability I find very similar to Jadon Sancho. It's mostly about speed and quick change of direction. It's not about skill as much. Maybe he does a step over every now and again, but it's more about the burst of speed that he has. But yeah, I think he's going to be a very good player. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.